Hi everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to another video at I Do Care. Today I bring you a video very special. So special that until today we have only made one like this. That kind of special. And these things barely happens, and when it happens, well, we get very excited. So pay attention to this video because news is coming. Well, here we go. Do you remember Bali, a dog that we rescued just a few months ago? She was like a little skeleton, malnourished. They had abandoned her days ago, and all the time she had been surviving on the streets. A few weeks later, we brought her home with little Molly, and we were making some videos for both of them so that they could find their perfect family. Lucky Molly, she found an adorable family super fast. They had to wait a little bit to have her because we had to trade her otohematoma, but in the end, Molly got a forever family. The days passed and Bali still did not have her adoptive family. But those great days did not last too long. And the fact is that whoever ended up being interested in her is a very special person. She is someone who all of us already know in one way or another. Do you remember when we had to send Edwin to Texas? We were doing a fundraiser to be able to pay for his trip, and when we were $500 away from getting it, a person asked us just there in the comments of the video, how long was it until to be able to send him? I answered her thinking that it would be a mere question out of curiosity without expecting us in the most minimum what would happen the next day. I put that bit of video for you. $528.82. One of our patrons, Miss Stella Morris, to be exact. Effectively, the great Stella Morris. She was the one who let her heart melt for Bali. And not for Bali specifically, but for a puppy in need. Because I have to give credit to Stella, who saw the video of Bali and Molly a little late, when Molly had already been adopted, but what she told us, and I quote the words, was, "Both puppies are beautiful. I would like to adopt any of them. Which one has greater needs?" That was her question. Which one has greater needs? And Bali, in addition to being the one only who had not found a family yet, it is true that she has something in her left hind leg, nothing serious, but definitely something that could use a good checkup to avoid problems in the future. If you look at these images, she stops supporting that paw from time to time, and now that we have her at home for a couple of weeks now, sometimes we see how she continues to do so. She runs and plays like crazy, but from time to time, she shows that she doesn't want to support that paw. We told Stella about the paw, and her answer was, "We have a specialist who did wonders with helping to deal with all the issues Benny had. She is the best in the area. I'm going to show her the video so she can watch her." So, dear family, I think we have in front of us one of those adopters who only appear very occasionally. In fact, yesterday she sent me some pictures of some things she has already bought to Bali, and that without even having a flight date. Take a look. Taste of the Wild. The brand of that dog food is one of the most premium. And look at all that amount of prices and treats. Look at those two beds that she has bought for her. I think it is quite evident that Bali is not going to have lack of anything in her new home. Not even brothers, because Stella also has two doggies. These two little things that I leave you here in these images. And I assure you that they have the best of lives. Super comfortable beds everywhere, even on top of the sofas for a superior comfort. The best of meals, walks all time through this beautiful town, a very nice and quiet place in which I am sure that Bali will be very, very happy. And the truth is that the doggies of Stella are already quite aged, and with the arrival of Bali, it will surely rejuvenate them a little, even if it is in spirit. Because let's remember that this dog is about 7 or 8 months old, and she has a desire to play that doesn't end. In addition to the doggies, who by the way are called Boo and Benny, which one is the leg issues in the past, in the house there are also 2 black beautiful kittens, which as these images show, they don't live badly either. They even have a jacuzzi. And I also have to mention that Stella rescued a newborn squirrel, which she managed to get ahead and to this day still visits her from time to time. So we can think that Stella has a good hand with animal care. But now it is our turn. Stella lives in Wisconsin, in a small village not too far from Madison, so farther than where Edwin went. However, and after consulting with several transport agencies, the flight to Madison is completely rolled out. The planes that arrive there don't have a ventilated cargo area suitable for transport of live animals, and the next closest destination is Milwaukee, the state capital. But it turns out that after many inquiries, the cargo planes that arrive there do not have a ventilated area either. So our only option is Chicago, already in another state but not so far from Madison. And with a good news, is it that the price is somewhat cheaper than Edwin's, specifically $945 plus $100 for the export certificate, which, and adding the cage, vaccines, and the warming necessary for Bali's entry into the United States, it makes a total of about $1,300 that are separating this precious little dog from a future full of love and care. A future in a home where she will not lack for anything and where she will be taken care of like every dog deserves. Family, I need you to please help us with wherever you can. Stella, in totally selfless way, did an enormous effort and made possible Edwin's trip to Texas, where today he is the happiest dog in the world. Here I leave you some pictures to corroborate my words, and I promise, very soon we will make a video telling you more in depth about Edwin's new life, so you can see how much fun he is having with his new family. But now, it's Stella who needs us. Bali needs us. No one else wrote to us again asking about this dog. And we know that it is very difficult that another adopter appears who is also willing to start a medical process to see what is happening to little Bali in that paw. So please, guys, you will find the PayPal link down below in the description of the video. All help is welcome. Every dollar counts. We know that it will be difficult to collect all the money, but the closer we are, the easier and above all, the faster we will be able to send little Bali to her new home, where they are waiting for her with great enthusiasm, but above all, with all the love of the world. And now I'm going to the bed because this baby is old enough to be neuterized, so let's do this. But I tell you about that in the next video. For now, please lend us a hand with Bali's trip, the trip to her new life, the one she deserves so much. Thank you very much in advance. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you like what we do. Leave your comments, it is always a pleasure to read them, and see you very soon.